Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I'm going to be replacing the O2 sensor on my niece's Lexus IS 300. She has the P0161 code, which is the downstream sensor. I think it's bank 2 sensor 2, which is downstream. So let's get started. Since this is a Lexus product, I got the Denso sensor. I believe that's OEM. That's the part number I got. Got it from Rock Auto for under 50 bucks shipped. Some of the things I've read, especially in areas of corrosion, these connectors inside the exhaust system have been known to actually break loose from the exhaust system. Rust, corrosion, age, I don't know what. So you want to spray some penetrant on there to loosen them up a little bit before you start tugging on them. I kind of prefer the PB Blaster. So I'm going to spray the sensor down with some PB Blaster, let it sit 15 to 30 minutes, and then remove the sensor. This vehicle has two upstream sensors, bank 1 and bank 2, and it has this one downstream sensor that is here on the back side of the cat. So that's the one I'm going to replace. Let me spray it down with the PB Blaster. This vehicle is a 6-cylinder. And it has two banks of exhaust. You got your 1 through 3 cylinders is bank 1. Cylinders 4 through 6 is bank 2. And they have two O2 sensors on each exhaust system. You got your upstream and your downstream. So, as you can see, here is the upstream on 1, the downstream on 1. The upstream on 2 is on the back side of it, kind of hard to see, and the downstream on 2 is back there behind the cats on the back side of the cat down there. That's the one we're going to be replacing. So my process for doing that is accessing the wires, spraying down the connection for the O2 sensor so that it comes out without any damage, unplug it, feed the wire down, feed the replacement wire in, screw it in, and then plug it in. Now if you like, you can disconnect the battery, which is always good when dealing with electrical stuff. Some people are splicing these in. I particularly don't like that process. Some people are removing the seats. I seen a post where it said you don't have to remove the seats, so I'm going to try to get to the sensor and the wires without removing the seats, and then just get this thing replaced. Let's get started. Post I read said that you can move the seat all the way forward. After the seat's all the way forward, you clean out the stuff under the seat and pull the air duct out and look at the connection there. It is a power seat, so I'm going to go all the way forward and all the way up with the back of it. Make sure I can reach. Can't do that with the battery disconnected. Some vehicles do act funny when you replace an O2 sensor. Some of them take a while to learn the new sensor and reset the codes and stuff like that. So it may be a good idea to reset your ECM. To do that, you take both battery terminals loose, move them away from the battery, tie them together. That depletes your ECU or ECM on the vehicle and allows your O2 to be reset. And when the car starts, it'll be forced to learn the new sensors. They say you can remove this duct by pulling it straight back, and now you can see the wire connection for it. I can feel a tab here, and I can feel the wire going down under the vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tab loose on it, on the plug. Let me get a better look at that so I can get that loose. So just on the driver's side of the vent, you see the plug there. You can pull that plug loose from the wall if you like, just pull straight back, or you can go ahead and try to reach the tab and unplug it. That's what I'm going to try to do. I tried to unplug it by releasing the tab. I couldn't quite reach it, so it pulled loose. So now I can squeeze this tab here with my thumb and unplug the O2 sensor. Now the O2 sensor is unplugged. I'm going to go down under the vehicle and unscrew it. And then I'm going to hook something up to this wire, pull it down under the vehicle, and then use that wire to pull it back up through the floor. So I have my O2 tool removal, and I have my 1/2-inch breaker bar. I'm going to go ahead and connect it on there, put it up there, turn that counterclockwise to get it loose. Mine came loose with a nasty snap sound. I'm just glad it didn't appear to have broken the plug and the exhaust, so I'm going to go ahead and finish screwing it out. There it is, it's out. Now I'm going to feed the wire through, which is under this plastic guard here. The plastic guard appears to have a 10mm. I'm going to pull that loose and be able to hang that down so that I can access where that wire is. Pull a couple of them out if you got to, not to damage your plastic wire guard. I pulled 2 of those little bolts out of the trim so you can see where the sensor comes down and it goes up through the floor. So now you want to, like I said, get something on the sensor up top so you can feed the new sensor through, and go ahead, unplug this weather plug and start pulling that sensor down from under the carpet. Alright, I have a piece of wire tied to that. Now I'm going to unplug the sensor from the underside of the car and pull it through. There it is. I got the plug work loose. I'm going to pull it down through the out of the carpet. There it is. So now I'm going to untie this one, tie the replacement up to that, and pull it back up through the floor. Your new sensor should have some anti-seize on it. If it doesn't, put some on there. Some people also try to get some on both sides of the washer, because they say the washer gets stuck in there. So you can do that or not. This one came with some anti-seize, so I'm going to go ahead and put that stuff on there from Denso. I normally torque the sensor into the exhaust before I run the wire. I just don't want it be all twisted up, so I'm going to go ahead and screw that in, tighten it down. You could torque them if you want, I don't know, maybe 33 foot-pounds, and then run your wire up through the floor. I have the sensor tightened in the exhaust. I have my wire connected, my feed wire. I'm going to go ahead and push that up through the hole, and when I get all of the stuff pulled through, I'm going to secure my weather stripping plug and put these 2 bolts back in this plastic guard that protects the wire. I pulled it through up top, and then I pushed the entire weather plug through the floor down. I massaged it down until the part that needs to stick down plugs into place. So the top is sealed, the bottom is sealed. Now I'm going to put these 2 10mm back here and plug it in up top. I removed my fishing wire. I got my plug here. I'm going to plug it in to the adapter here and secure it back to this wall under the floor. I plugged it in till it clipped. Now I'm going to slide this clip back onto that clip on the floor. It actually slid out. Now that you got your wire stored properly, go ahead and put your vent back in your floor. Push it in. After that's in place, you move your seat back and connect your battery back up. Connect your battery back, which should clear your check engine light. Make sure both your cable connections are tight. Your battery's connected. You can move your seat back, start the car, see if your check engine light's still lit. If it's lit, go ahead and reset the code. Then you just drive it around for 400 or 500 miles, see if the light comes back on. If the light comes back on, you definitely want to pull both battery cables and reset your ECM and then try it again. Car did start up, which is good. Not sure why that ABS light's flashing, but hopefully that'll reset. Interesting. Let's scan for codes. No codes found. Not ready yet because it hadn't been driven. Maybe that ABS will reset once we start driving, take it for a test drive. So if you have the car on ramps, go ahead and pull it off ramps and you're all done. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.